Allah is telling His Messenger, He's saying that if you don't give this message to the people, all of the sacrifices, everything which you have done in the past 20 years is going to be as if you didn't do anything, zero. The second point that we see from the verse is that the message was something that Rasulullah, he feared the response of the people. He knew that if I tell the people this message, they are going to respond in a negative way. He didn't fear for himself, he feared for the religion of Islam and the schism that would take place. In any case, Allah, He gives His order, Rasulullah, he obeys. The Prophet immediately, he stops the caravan. Some people had gone ahead, they had already left Ghadir Khum. Some people were still behind. Rasulullah, he sends people ahead of him. He says, bring these people back. He waits until the people who are behind have come. When the people have all come there, Rasulullah begins to speak. How many hours does he speak? He speaks for 3 entire hours. 5 hours they spend at this area, 3 hours he's constantly speaking. And he is constantly exhorting the people to have fear of Allah, to do good actions. He mentions over 100 verses of the Quran in this sermon. The first point that he mentions is Hadith al-Thaqalain, one of the most important ahadith in our religion. What does it say? Rasulullah, he addresses the people. He says, it seems the time has come when I am going to be called away by Allah. I'm going to die. And I'm going to answer that call. I am leaving for you 2 precious things, 2 weighty things. If you stick to them, if you adhere to them, you will never go astray after me. What are these 2 things? Everyone knows. They are the book of Allah and my progeny, the Ahlul Bayt. These are the 2 weighty things. And then he continues, he says, these 2 are never going to separate until they reach the pond or the pool of water which is in paradise. This is a special pool in paradise. Then the Prophet, he looks at the people, he says, O Muslims, is it not the case that I have more rights upon you than you have rights upon yourself? They say, of course, Ya Rasulullah, you have more right upon us than we have upon ourselves. At this point, Rasulullah, he grabs the hand of Imam Ali, he raises it high. And when everyone is looking, he says these famous lines that he says, for whomever I am his leader, Ali is also his leader. Then he continues, he says, Ya Allah, love those who love him and have hostility against those who have hostility against him. This was the event of Ghadir Khum. Immediately the Muslims, they begin to go group after group, they congratulate Imam Ali. Amongst them was Umar, who congratulated Imam Ali, and he says, congratulations, today you have become my master and the master of all of the Muslims. As soon as this is delivered, Jibreel comes again and he delivers this other verse, which is really amazing. The verse says, today the faithless have despaired of your religion, so do not fear them but fear me. Today I have perfected your religion for you, and I have completed my blessings upon you, and I have approved Islam as your religion.